Hey, what's going on, people? This is Zach D Productions, back at you with another live stream. So here we go. I'll see if Junebug Films is willing to join, but we'll see. So, funny enough, I didn't plan on streaming for a little while due to some trolls that showed up the last time, but we'll see how this goes. Hey, what's going on, Sonia? How's it going? Hey, what's going on, Winter King? Yeah, I did send Junebug Films the invite, so we'll see what happens. Hey, what's going on, Donnie? I haven't heard from you in a while. Hope everything's okay, man. Zach Bell, what? Oh, well. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, the link has been sent out to Brian. Hey, what's going on, J Dog? Do you want the link too? Because I can send it to you as well. So a troll showed up the last time. Good grief. Yeah, it was actually Maloney. Um, Donnie, you were there. You were there on my Discord server when all that went down last year. Yeah, they basically started up again. I don't know what their problem is. I really don't. But they can't go around saying stuff, saying that I did stuff when I really didn't, and claim to have quote unquote proof of it when all it is proof that they did stuff and they were just using accounts pretending to be me. So you know what? Screw them. Honestly, screw them. You know, Maloney, I just want to know, how would you like it if someone did this to you? You probably wouldn't be very happy about it. So why would you do it to someone else? That's what I'm saying, man. These people are scum. They're waste of oxygen. Remote tripod. I feel bad for Umbrella. I recently apologized to him on Messenger. Oh, okay. That's fine, I guess. Hello, Andrew Babe. Andrew, you're more than welcome to join the stream or join the panel if you want. What I miss? Someone pretending to be you? Um, yeah, well, I was talking about what happened last year. Um, but yeah, the reason I brought them up was because they showed up to my last live stream. So Truly sorry for my actions. Well, just let it go and we'll forget about it. But yeah, no one in the guest the backstage or whatever the heck it's called. Don't fall. Well, yeah, I get it, J Dog. Yeah, I mean I get it. I mean it's gonna take a while for trust to be built. That's for sure. Dude, what the heck is my entire internet being? Yeah, it's. I don't know what the heck is going on. Seems to be working fine on my phone though, so that's good. Hey, it says I'm connected, so I don't know. All right then. Yeah, I don't hate Umbrella, but he shouldn't have pinned that comment of that troll doxing Larry because that's not cool. Doxing, impersonating, and slandering, those are the three main things that I think should never be tolerated. Because in my opinion, those are kind of crossing the line, if you ask me. I'm not saying it was Umbrella who doxed them, but he shouldn't have pinned that comment or whatever it was that he did. Well, I haven't heard from what you call it, Brian or Ty, Junebug Films. Normally, Junebug would join by now, but oh well. But we'll see. If I could just get one of them, whether it's Brian or Junebug Films, that'd be great. I agree. Slandering and doxing isn't cool. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, in my opinion, the punishments for those are not harsh enough. You know, like with anything else, I think if the punishments for those were a lot more severe, then more people would think twice before doing it. Any of those things. But Yeah, my last stream got rated by trolls, so it's like, guys, why can't you just leave well enough alone already? But yeah, I'm waiting for hey, what's going on, Leon? Uh Leon, did you want the link? Because I mean, right now I'm just waiting for a couple people to respond to the link. Either Brian or Junebug Films. No, I'm good just watching. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine, man. No worries. Um, how is X-Ray coming along? It's coming along pretty good, actually. There's only really like a couple more scenes that I need to film, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Yeah, the process of this film has really came a long way, and I'm quite proud of the outcome. And I do think that it's probably my best work. Hey, what's up, Dylan Newman? How's it going? You're doing good? That's good, man. Yeah, I just thought I'd stream for a bit. So, yeah, things at home for me have been kind of like not very good. But I've talked with some friends about what was going on, you know, with my dad and everything, and they mentioned that based on everything that I described to them, that it pretty much sounds like grief more than anything. Which I mean, I can understand, but this is something that we have to deal with too. Like we all have to live in the same house. Like I understand, like it's rough what's going on right now. So, but I'll try to get through it. Yeah, thanks, Donnie. I mean, it is what it is, I guess, you know? Yeah, I'm surprised, we'll see, though. But yeah, as far as, like, where I'm working now, like, I'm already starting to have second thoughts, because it well, I don't mind the people who work there with me, right? But the thing is, it's not the safest area. We get a lot of shady people come in, so, but proceed with caution, like the saying goes. Hey, what's going on, Cole? Which movie is better, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom or Godzilla: King of the Monsters? I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with King of the Monsters on that one. I like Fallen Kingdom, but it's kind of grown off of me, to be honest. Like, it's gotten to the point where, you know what? Maybe it's not the best. It's not the best of the Jurassic World films, but I still like it though. I tell you what though, that first Jurassic World film really grew on me. I thought it was just okay at first, but now I think it's solid. But yeah, maybe one day I'll have to re-rank the Jurassic films now, because my opinion on Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom has changed a bit. I still like it, but again, it's I think the problem with that film is they rely too much on the humans. You go with King of the Monsters, Rick. Hello, Rick Douglas. How's it going? I used to like Jurassic World Dominion, but I've grown very sour with it over time. Now I think it sucks. They waste a good concept and focus on Logos instead of Dino Apocalypse. Yeah, that's fair. I actually do like Dominion. I actually do like that film. I do understand the gripes with it though, but yeah, you're doing great. That's good to hear. Do you watch Breaking Bad? It's a good series. I think I might have watched like one episode of Breaking Bad when I was in film school, but besides that, no, I haven't seen Breaking Bad. Don't really have any interest in it. Yeah, I don't really watch a lot of TV shows, to be honest. Most of the time that series is just all about propaganda. Interesting. Breaking Bad is good, but slower pace. It's not a show for everyone. Yeah, it seems like it could be like one of those shows that's not for everyone, which is fine because well, you could technically say every show is like that. Like Squid Game. Um, you could say that show is not for everyone, but there's a reason why it's popular. And it's hard to believe that that series will turn 3 this year. It'll be celebrating its 3rd anniversary later this year. That's crazy to me because I remember the first time I watched that was with my GF, and she wanted to see it, and I'm like, oh, okay, Korean series, okay, sure. I ended up really liking it. Still haven't seen Squid Game. I want to check it out. Yeah, that's pretty good. They need to come out with the second season soon, though. I think it's long overdue. The only Jurassic Park I watch is the first film. I have not really not been. I have. Let me read this. I have been not really a fan of dinosaur sounds that they have produced. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Well, I'm one of those people that actually like all the Jurassic films. But I mean, yeah, there's some that are weaker than others. Like I would say that all the Jurassic Park films are better than all the Jurassic World films, but even with saying that, I do like all the Jurassic World films too. So, and I'm looking forward to the next one as well. You're a diehard fan of Transformers, G1 from the 80s and X-Men 90s. Cool. Yeah, Transformers, I could never get into. I mean, I watched the first film. It was fine. I don't think it's aged all that well, to be honest. But, Transformers, they're pretty cool. Lost World and 3 were the weakest. I actually like those films, especially the third one. I actually really dig Jurassic Park 3. That's probably my second favorite in the whole franchise, only behind the first one. Because I don't think anything will ever top that first Jurassic Park movie. Kyle Keith Productions, happy early Easter, everybody. Thanks, man. Same to you. I hope to God Jurassic Park 7 is much better than the last movie since the writer of the first two movies is coming back to write it. Yeah, that is true, actually. Well, I think there's a reason why they wanted to get the original writer to come back. I'm sure they were dissatisfied with the reception that Dominion got, so they're like, well, let's get the Jurassic Park writer back. What do you think of the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare trilogy? I actually really dig that trilogy. Way, way better than the new ones, for sure. I actually liked all three of the originals. Probably one of my favorite game trilogies of all time, actually. Um, the first one is probably my favorite. Call of Duty 4, probably my favorite. But they're all good. Campaign was really massive. Some scenes were sad that they lost good characters. Oh yeah, for sure. Like Ghost and Modern Warfare 2, and then you had Soap die in the third one. It's like, yeah, I remember because I remember the first time I played MW3. I bought that on release day back in 2011, and I remember the scene where Soap died, and I'm like, I just remember being really shocked by that. Like, I did not see that coming. Unlike now, like the way they killed off Soap in the remake is just a joke. Did you see The Creator? That was a good sci-fi movie. Um, I have not seen that actually. I've heard pretty good things about it. Sandman and Grinch. Yeah, I remember those characters. Hey, what's going on, Dead Yellow? Yeah, Soap and Price, right? I remember when Modern Warfare 3, the original one, was coming out, and I remember talking to a friend at the time. Well, I shouldn't say at the time because I'm still friends with him, but I don't talk to him nearly as much. But I remember talking to him about what could happen in MW3, and I'm like, oh, they're probably gonna kill off Captain Price, and nope, it actually ended up being Soap. So I thought it was maybe going to be one of those stories where like they Captain Price gets killed off, and Soap pretty much takes his place, and it'll continue into the fourth one where Soap is like the new leader or something. That's how I thought it was going to go, but apparently not. You're talking about COD, yeah. Um, Rick was asking me what I thought of the original Modern Warfare trilogy. Yep. Yeah, that was another thing that was crazy about the original Modern Warfare 3. Um how Yuri was pretty much behind the scenes the whole time. Like that part really blew my mind. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, when he said that in the first one, yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Captain Price was just like such a memorable character. When I was little, my dad had the original Call of Duty that first came out on PC. Yeah, I think I actually have that somewhere. Yeah, those first three Call of Duty games that are like based in World War II. Honestly, I don't think those games have aged very well. Um, I mean, they were good. Like I thought that they were good like 10 years ago or so, like 15 years ago when I first played them, but I don't think they've held up all that well. I mean, they are classics and they're classics for a reason, but again, I don't think they've aged all that well. Which movie is worse, Batman and Robin or Morbius? Probably Morbius. I'm going with Dead Yellow on that. Yeah, Yeah, that ending of Modern Warfare 3 was pretty epic. It kind of ended abruptly though, like Captain Price just lights a cigar and that's it, and like that's it. Like I expected like more to happen after that, but I guess, you know, that was pretty much it. The last one you played was Black Ops 2. Yeah, Black Ops 2, that's one of my favorites in the whole franchise. He was wounded in action in the end. Yeah. Yep. After taking down Makarov, Captain Price probably he probably retired that day or the day after. He's like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with this, man. Lost too many friends, running around, and you know, probably figures he's done. Favorite Batman movie? Yours is the Batman. Nice. Yeah, I like the Batman. That was a really good movie. I need to watch that again. But my favorite Batman movie, probably the original Tim Burton Batman. Yeah, the zombies map. Yeah, the big lava one. Yeah, that's Transit, I think. Are you into Nickelodeon? Not really. I used to be back in the day. I haven't really followed Nickelodeon since like 2010 ish. And of course, I don't have respect for Dan Schneider. Are you familiar with Imran Zakayev? Yeah, he was the original villain in COD 4. But yeah, the the Modern Warfare remake games, they're so disappointing. They really are. Like they could have had potential to live up to the original trilogy, but I mean, I thought I thought the first one was okay. The one from 2019, I thought that game was okay. But 2 and 3, I mean, 2 had things to like in it, but the third one is probably the worst Call of Duty game ever, to be honest. The documentary on him about Nickelodeon shows. Yeah, I've heard of the documentary. I don't know if I'll see it, but we'll see. Yeah, he did survive in a weird. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, reboot Modern Warfare feels like it's turning into Fast and Furious, like Fast and Furious meets Mission Impossible. Yeah, I hear you on that, especially Fast and Furious. Yeah, like the rebooted games, I'm sorry, I can't take them seriously. They're not that fun either. It's like I would rather them just like if you wanted to do Modern Warfare again, you should have just done a Modern Warfare 4. Just continued where you left off from MW3. Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City were fantastic games, but the third Batman Arkham Knight, I was not a fan of. Such a huge disappointment. That's actually the only one that I have. Um, it's fine, I guess. I just can't get into it too much. They should just make new games. Yeah, exactly. Like man, I'm tired. I'm tired of Modern Warfare. I'm tired of Black Ops. And the only reason they keep making these games with reboots and sequels and all this stuff, it's like it's all just for the nostalgia. Like, dude, the nostalgia baiting can only work for so long. That's what these companies don't realize. Oh, well, doesn't this bring back memories from the original Black Ops? Okay, cool, but you already delivered that with the last Black Ops game. It's like, can you come up with something different? Like, you know, the Striper albums. Yeah, from what I've heard from Striper, that they sound pretty good. That's cool. You never took them seriously because of the original characters returning, but in a way different timeline, which I do not really understand at all. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. And apparently, like they're connecting the timelines, like the Modern Warfare games and the Black Ops games, like they're trying to make it so that they cross paths or something. Like I know Imran Zakaya was in one of the missions in the last Black Ops game. It's like, okay, I see what they're doing here. They're basically creating like a multiverse thing or something. Arkham Asylum, Arkham City remaster called Batman Return to Arkham for Xbox One. The first two are awesome, but the third game is not good at all. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think my cousin might have liked those games. I know he played those games. Only nostalgia bait game I like is Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion on Switch. Yeah, that's fair. Beast Wars Transformers 2, the original characters, and make them look different. Yeah. Well, Captain Price and Soap, they don't really look different, but they definitely changed Gaz. And when it comes to like characters like Farah, like she wasn't even in the original trilogy, so I mean, I don't mind them putting in new characters because you do have to change it up somehow, you know. But it's just how they went about it is what I have an issue with. Do you have any modern systems? I do not. The latest thing I have is an Xbox One. I don't know if I'm going to get any of the new consoles to be honest. I'm not really much of a gamer these days and I feel like it would be a waste of money to spend like 500, 600 bucks on either either Xbox Series X or PS5. I just feel like for the most part it would be collecting dust. Yeah, it's in the 80s when he was young. Yeah, exactly. Final Fantasy 12. I love that game, but the gameplay aged horribly. And I really didn't like it. Oh, wow. I can agree Soap and Ghost and the reboot were bad. Yeah, isn't that funny? Like, the original Ghost from MW2, he was only in one game, and he's already more memorable than the new Ghost, you know? Soap is a sergeant and not a captain at all. Yeah, I don't think that really matters though. I have a PS5, but it has like no games for you. They're talking about doing the PS5 Pro and stuff apparently. Wow. Yeah, see, that's my problem, getting new consoles on launch, like on launch day. There's never any games for them. Like when the Xbox One first came out, it's like, okay, cool, but it's like, what could I play on this console that I can't play on the 360? Like, is there really any point in me upgrading at the moment? Yeah, that whole thing with Graves about how he wasn't really in the tank, that was so stupid. Like, really? I don't get that at all. I don't know what it is with entertainment, like especially in Call of Duty lately. The I'm not really dead thing. Like, that gets old after a while, you know? The original Resident Evil 4 is the most ported game. It's on GameCube, PS2, PS4, Xbox One, Steam, Switch, Wii, Android, PS3, and Xbox 360. The old game holds up very well. That's cool. You like some of the Striper songs that Michael Sweet, the singer, screams and reminds me a little of Whitesnake. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna go with Makarov on that. Shepard was a cool villain too, and don't even get me. That's another thing about the Modern Warfare reboot. I hate the new Shepard. I really do. He's terrible. Watch them continue the story of John Wick with one of those not really dead type things. Yeah, well, they've talked about that. I'm pretty sure they have confirmed John Wick 5. So, yeah. I heard Resident Evil 5 is a controversial game. Yeah, it was controversial back then, and now it's suddenly controversial again. I guess because that's the next one to get a remake or something. Like, I don't know. You would love Resident Evil 4. It's like a cool action movie, one guy versus a whole bunch of crazy monsters. Yeah, I've heard good things about Resident Evil 4. The only ones I've played were Resident Evil 2 remake. Um I think Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8 Village or whatever it's called. The latest one. Yeah. A lot of people go with Resident Evil 4 from 2005 as their favorite. Yeah, by far, Resident Evil 2 is probably my favorite. I like that game. New Shepard is garbage in my opinion, and it sounds nothing like him at all. Yeah, the new Shepherd's a joke. Hey, what's going on, Alex versus Evil? Haven't heard from you in a while. Played one of the newer Resident Evil games. Won every level on it. Cool. The original and the remake are both amazing. Yeah, that's what I hear. That's pretty good. You've been busy? Oh, you're fine, Alex. No worries. But yeah, Call of Duty just it hasn't been the same. Like I didn't even bother with Modern Warfare 3 from last year. And usually I do buy COD every year, but I couldn't. I couldn't last year. I'm like this looks horrible. It's like why waste my money? Have you played any Street Fighter games? Super Street Fighter 4 on PS3 is a fun game. I actually haven't played any of the Street Fighter games, to be honest with you. Hey, what's going on, Prison Metaler? Yeah, maybe one day I'll stream some Call of Duty. How about that? We'll see what happens though. I would have to go get the Xbox One though, but my sister mostly uses the Xbox One these days, so yeah. It's kind of like both our console. Like it belongs to both of us because we both pitched in on it, I think. What's going on? Regular start reactions. Favorite game of all time. Racing games like old Need for Speeds. Yeah, I think I've played Need for Speed Underground on the GameCube. It was pretty fun. Favorite James Bond game is Nightfire on PS2. I don't think I've ever played that one. What I have played was Quantum of Solace. The game was actually better than the movie. And let me think. I played one called Bloodstone. That one wasn't too bad. It was fine. Not my favorite. And I think I've played a little bit of GoldenEye, but that's about it. You're a huge fan of South Park, so you'll buy the new game. Cool. There's not much upcoming games that look great. Yeah, there's really nothing. Like honestly, if you were to ask me what games I'm looking forward to, I would honestly tell you nothing. Like 2023, I don't think I've bought a single new game in 2023. Now, I did purchase a Godzilla game for PS2 last year, but that's a game that came out in the 2000s. It's not like a new game or anything. WWE 2024 23. That's cool, man. Very cool. Agent Under Fire. That's cool. Yeah, the James Bond games are pretty good, but they can be pretty hit and miss. Like there's some good ones, and there's also ones that are just kind of more in the meh territory, you could say. Minus It All is by Red with Michael Barnes on lead vocals. Yep, I know. Pretty good song. There only are upcoming games I'm hyped for is Resident Evil 9, but nothing else looks or sounds great. Yeah, I mean Resident Evil's always going to be good, I think. But like it just doesn't help that like so many franchises have just they've gone downhill. Like Halo didn't even bother with Halo Infinite. And Halo 5 wasn't very good. I mean, there technically hasn't been a good Halo game since Halo 4. So I'm just done with Halo. Like it's no wonder I lost interest in it because the last two games were terrible and they take 10 years to make them. Never knew there was a James Bond. Oh, there were James Bond games based on the movie. Cool. Yeah, I know there's one for GoldenEye, which is a classic. Um and Quantum of Solace. I think there's a couple more if I'm not mistaken. Pork chops, you're asking a vegetarian here. Really love Mortal Kombat 9 from 2011 on PS3. That's cool. Yeah, I think someone just mentioned Nightfire. That's cool. I haven't played it, but sounds pretty cool. Hey, what's going on, Anthony? You could buy the original Resident Evil 4 for Xbox One, but you need an Xbox Series X to play the remake. I recommend the original. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I would have to just get the original because I don't have a Series X. Resident Evil is still great as long as they don't go back to action. Yeah, that is true. I was actually pretty impressed with Resident Evil what you call it, Resident Evil 8, especially when you're in that mansion. Okay, I thought something was up with my mic. Yeah, I liked Resident Evil 8. The the last two games were pretty good. I do agree with this comment, Prison Meddler. More the Victim is by Linkin Park with Chester Bennington on vocals. Mortal Kombat 2 does bad. Then what would happen? You mean the second movie? If Mortal Kombat 2 underperforms, I think that they should just stop. They shouldn't continue to make any more for a while. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about Halo 5. Um Probably one of the worst Halo games. Nah, not really. Uh, not into Doritos. I hate IGN. Those reviewers are overrated. Resident Evil 5 was racist, and Matt, who is a huge Resident Evil fan, doesn't like Resident Evil 5, but said it's not racist and IGN are idiots. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean that's silly. Like just because of the race of the zombies, that don't mean anything. You know? That was Resident Evil 7. Oh, yeah, when you go into the castle, right. Yeah. I'm talking about the part where they have those like creepy dolls. I'm pretty sure that was in the 8th game. Yeah, Wise is yeah, I do like Wise. Yeah. They're a pretty good brand. If Eggman became good in Sonic Movie 3 by making Eggman friends with Knuckles, Tails, and Shadow and became a hero. Yeah, I don't know about that. Will that happen? I don't think it's likely, but what I think they should do in the third Sonic movie is I think they should just defeat Eggman for good in the third one. Because it's really going to get repetitive. I mean, it already is starting to get repetitive, so they should just do it by the third film. Red Letter Media. I don't think I know who that is. He's overrated. Compares Star Wars Phantom Menace to what? You never liked it. Yeah. Okay. That is that is really something. Like what do I even make of that? Going Under. Yeah, it's a pretty good song. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming for. I mean, I invited both Brian and Junebug, but none of them showed up. It is Easter weekend after all, so maybe everyone's just busy. Not me though, because I don't have family. And that's what gets me about like these weirdos on the internet who are so jealous of me. They're like, it's like, dude, trust me, there is nothing to be jealous of. It's not like, you know, I go out all the time having fun. I have a big family. I just hang out with friends on a daily basis. I don't have any of that. I mean, I do have friends to hang out with and stuff, but it's not that often, you know. But yeah, these people, they have no reason to be jealous. Just putting it out there. There's no Fantastic Four villains besides Doctor Doom. Well, there is the Silver Surfer, if you want to count him as a villain. How was my day? It was all right, actually. My day wasn't so bad today. That would be funny. Happy early Eastern tomorrow. I won't do nothing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It probably was Cole. Well, I mean, put two and two together here. I mean, we're talking about IGN, who is, or not IGN, sorry. Rotten, yeah, Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, well, the name says it all. Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, because they're rotten, all right. So there you have it. Cut the Cord is by Shinedown. Yeah, Shinedown, I thought about giving another chance because I do like some of their stuff. RE3 is a very polarizing game for you. I like the idea of having the characters have their own story, stupid moments, saving a dead pilot, and a boss where you can. What? Oh, okay then. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever play Resident Evils 5 and 6 since those are probably the worst ones. I mean, honestly, it's almost like Resident Evil 7 should have been Resident Evil 5 and then 8 should have been 6 and forget that Resident Evils 5 and 6 even exist pretty much. Um that Hannah Cast guy I mentioned who said I lacked understanding of how Rotten Tomatoes works is retarded since they were praising cookies. Yeah, that's beyond me, man. I don't know. If Shadow versus Eggman is in the third movie of Sonic the Hedgehog, is your reactions? You know what I would like to see for Sonic 3? I think they should go the route of the Sonic the Hedgehog video game. Take it in that story where like Shadow discovers that he was created by Dr. Robotnik. I think that would be pretty cool. Resident Evil 5 and 6 look like Michael Bay movies. Yeah. Well, they're too over the top. And that's not what Resident Evil should be. Oh, you like the fifth game, Alex? To each his own. Lost respect for him and unsubscribed. Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. Start the Healing is by Korn. Yeah, it's a good song. Probably one of my favorites from Requiem. Yeah, one YouTuber that I've definitely lost respect for over these past couple of years is I'm sure some of you have heard of him, but Review Tech. The problem I have with him is he's gotten too political in his videos. And when he had that whole beef with Quantum, I think back in, was it 2022 that was? Like, all he pretty much did was just trash his beliefs. And it's like, dude, you're kind of going off topic here. You're not really addressing the issues here. You're bashing him for what he believes. And that makes you a piece of crap pretty much. A love story of Sonic and Tails in the third movie. Oh gosh. Kind of like those videos that you react to, Prison Meddler. Least favorite music genre? Probably country. Probably country and mumble rap. Those are probably my least favorites. I'm also not really into black metal either. Like I don't look. I don't care what these metal elitists say. I'd rather listen to pop music than black metal. I don't care. Um, stay. I like Here to Stay from their 2002 album. Yeah, great song. I used to like Angry Joe until he became political, and I don't watch him anymore. Oh, I didn't even know he became political. Well, thanks for the heads up, I guess. You like the action Resident Evil games? And more power to you. Funny story of Sonic 3. Eggman turns good by saving Sonic the Hedgehog, and Tom says, "Thank you so much." And he smiles, Eggman, making him a hero. Yeah, we'll see what they do. Yeah, I'm not into country. Pop music and rock is good genres. I think most of the pop genre is crap though, but rock, yeah, rock's a good genre. But there are some pop songs that I don't mind though. What's your favorite song in a genre that you don't like? It's a good question. Maybe maybe Hurt by Johnny Cash, cuz Johnny Cash is country. So, but I do like a couple of his songs. That's something that I will say. And his cover of Hurt is pretty good. Probably hate country more now because it reminds me of Ram Ranch. Yeah. Yeah, the video between Sonic and Tails. Yeah. Better than IGN. But yeah, that was one of my problems with Review Tech is just how political he's gotten. Like, dude, not everyone's going to agree with your takes. Yeah, sure. I don't even think I know who that is. Yeah, you can't wait for the trailer for Sonic 3. Yeah, I mean, the Sonic movies, they're good, but I can't say that I'm in love with them though. Like I'm not like I'm not like a super big fan of the Sonic movies. See Toes videos. Yeah, see, I'm like that with what's his name? Cover Killer Nation. He doesn't make videos anymore either, but I still like to watch his content time to time, you know. Now, Cover Killer Nation, I hate to say it, but he's another one that's kind of like gotten political in his videos. Or not, well, not really so much his videos, but like more like his social media posts. Which, by the way, what like I don't know what's up with Cover Killer Nation these days. Like I don't know what's going on with him. You're a fan of the movies. That's cool. Yeah, it's always a good thing. It's always sad when you go to a channel you used to love. Their last video was 6 years ago. Yeah, for real. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. There was a female YouTuber. She reviewed music. I think she was from the UK. Um, yeah, she reviewed music. I don't know what happened to her, but like I remember like shortly after noticing like she disappeared, I saw a video from this guy about like how like he wanted to basically do things to her or whatever. And I'm like, okay, that's not concerning at all. I mean, I hope everything's okay. Like, I hope that guy didn't do anything to her actually, but who even knows? There was a canceled Resident Evil movie in the 1990s. Iconic horror movie director George Romero that was very faithful to the first game. The cancel calling. Um, but canceled for being too violent. Faithful, huh? Interesting. Flushed away. Wreck It Ralph. Megamind. I think I have seen Flushed Away and Wreck It Ralph. I couldn't tell you anything about those movies. I don't think I've seen Megamind. What is that sound? Oh yeah, another YouTuber that I did kind of lose respect for over time was the Act Man. But the thing is with him, I still really like his game reviews though, especially on the Call of Duty games. I think he's done some of the best Call of Duty reviews. But him as a person, well, I don't know. It's hard to say because like I don't hate the Act Man or anything. Like I don't feel the way about him that I feel about review tech. But I do think that the Act Man is a bit of a panderer. The yellow Wolverine costume, huh? Zach's favorite movie is Brokeback Mountain. How'd you know, Prison Meddler? Meet Your Makers by In Flames with Anders Frieden on lead vocals. Yeah. So you be hanging out with Michael D. Santa, and he takes you for stun and buys you Arby's red beef sandwiches. What? Oh, Hugh Jackman voices one of the characters in Flushed Away. I did not know that. That is interesting. Yeah, two movies in '06. That and the X-Men: The Last Stand. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, X-Men: The Last Stand wasn't so bad. It's not as good as the first two, but it's not bad. It's actually not one of my favorites in the series, though. But it's not bad. But yeah, I've been at it for like over an hour, so I might wrap up here sometime soon. Cook some dinner. Why am I not clicking on? I'm sorry, Dead Yellow. I'm trying to click on your comment. Okay, there we go. I watched the movie 10 times when it came out. Are you talking about X-Men: The Last Stand? Because my uncle rented it on pay-per-view all day and told me I had to. Okay. Yeah, Last Stand. Okay, cool. By the way, Dead Yellow, um I did want to apologize for yesterday for being kind of sus about that image that was on the Discord server, because the last couple of days I noticed a car that was like driving near my area like really slow, like he was trying to find a home address or something, and I'm like, okay, what is going on here?
So I don't know. You have to understand. I'm gonna be on edge. It's fine. I get it. Okay, cool. Yeah, look, like if Andrew or Aaron, Slight, aka Azar White Music, like if one of those guys like wanted to meet up, like, look, you message me. Like, if there's followers of mine that like want to meet me in person, you can message me about it. Like, say, hey, I'm in the area. Is it cool if we meet? And then I'll give you an answer there. It's really that simple. I don't believe in, stalking people and, without their permission or anything. Youth of the Nation is by POD. Yep, it is. You'll see you later then. All right, Prison Meddler, take care, man. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I kind of figured you were Dead Yellow. It's all good. All our Discord peeps are all across the country. Take like $1 million to prepare for. Yeah. Yeah, that many trips. Yeah. For real. There's only really like 2 countries. Well, that's not true. There's probably more. There's only like a few countries that I have any desire to visit. One being the Philippines, because that's where my GF is. And of course, Japan. Going to Japan would be awesome. You like Horn's music video for Freak on a Leash? Yeah, it's a good song too. Hey, what's going on, Corn Zen? Those are both good picks. Yeah, for sure. I would also say Italy, because I'm Italian, of course. For another pick, you know what? I'll go ahead and say Thailand, because I also do have a friend from Thailand, and they do have a Jurassic Park amusement park there that looks pretty cool. So, if I was offered a free trip there, I'd say heck yeah. Want to go to Japan and find a crazy bar somewhere? Yeah, that'd be cool. When I say Japan, I'm mainly referring to like Tokyo area, because that seems to be where everything is. So they have those super small shops built into office buildings. It's like, how do you even make money? Yeah, for sure. I also heard that Japan is I heard that, like, what you call it, not depopulating, but like the population is low, basically, which is really sad to hear. Japan women are fire. Hey, I agree. I agree with you there, Alex. You know me. I'm impressed. A band I've listened to since high school releasing an album. Alien Ant Farm. Yeah, I've heard of Alien Ant Farm. I think I only know like one of their songs. Yeah, Moonshield. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite In Flame songs. Low birth rate. Yeah. And it's funny because I hear that the Philippines is the complete opposite. That women there are always giving birth. They have the oldest average age in any country because they don't have enough kids. Yeah, that's what I've heard. You want help with the birth rate? Hey, I I might volunteer too, Alex. I shouldn't say that when I have a GF. So, but you get what I mean. That's funny though. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you would think that you would think that more men would want to help with that, help them in that regard. So yeah, I don't know. It's partly because of the work culture because they focus people see normal life as futile and just schedule themselves in anime and games and stuff. Or yeah, yeah. I mean that's kind of sad to. It's kind of sad to hear about though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking anime and video games and stuff, but I mean, you got to mate too, you know. I mean, there's more to life than just that. But yeah, I don't know. So apparently, the Godzilla hotel that's in Tokyo. What I've heard was, I guess Godzilla like does a roar like every time it hits midnight. Could you just imagine like sleeping in a hotel and then suddenly hearing Godzilla roar? They live in small apartments. Yeah, I can believe that. But I hear that Japan is a wealthy country though. Like they're very advanced in like technology and stuff. Oh man. I don't know though. But yeah, the shops and the museums in Japan, they seem really cool. I'll probably if I ever do go to Japan, I'll probably take my GF there. I'm trying to think of where else I'd like to. Well, like I said, Italy, because I am Italian, and it does seem like a cool place too. Well, I sent the link out to both Junebug Films. The first Top Gun. Wait, what? The first Top Gun Maverick movie. I like both the films. They're both good. Pizza, yeah, pizza with if it doesn't have the cheese, of course. Thoughts on Quiet on Set? I actually haven't seen it. I haven't seen that documentary. Do you like mob movies? um, not too much. I guess it depends. Yep, a lot of people speaking out against Nickelodeon. That's true. Well, good. They should be. But yeah, I might be wrapping up here shortly. Been streaming for like an hour and a half. So yeah, if you guys have any last things you'd like to say, now would be a good time. Spicy food, it depends on what it is. Rugrats, interesting.
Oh, you know what? I bet you. Yeah, let me go to my stream here. All right, you guys. Well, I'll go ahead and wrap up real shortly here. So if you have any last things you'd like to say, now would be the time. Take care. All right, you as well, Alex. You as well. All right, you guys. Well, thank you all for joining the chat here. So, have a good night, everyone. Take care.